towards the camera. Come on, Jim, get towards the camera, buddy. Bit more of a smile, though.
Yeah, it's obviously a huge honour to sort of come home and be a part of the best overseas games ever. I think it's great no matter what. Everyone's contribution's been phenomenal. So yeah, to be a part of that is great. Break down further into that. So like the team Scottish swimming itself, that was sort of our main thing at the start, and then after that we had to try and get the rest of Team Scotland going and going to support the diving and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I think Team Scotland had a great meet. It might have been in the media suggested that it was quite tough, but I think we've got a really young team, and I think it performed really well. Yeah, I mean it's like the same in Rio as well. The bad thing with swimming is you don't get to go to the opening ceremony, but you get to have this time afterwards where you're a part of the games and you're just sort of spectating and cheering on your team. So yeah, it was great to be out there and supporting. Every night we went to the diving to support Grace, Lucas, Gemma and James, and they brought home 2 medals as well. So it was great to go and watch that. But beyond that, watch the further Team Scotland and performances that they did. And I think it was only a couple of days after we stopped that we exceeded the target. So yeah, it was great to be a part of that team. Nah, because my flatmate was away, so my flat's going to be freezing. I'm like, actually no, it doesn't look too bad, but I reckon my flat will be freezing. But no, it will just be the same. I've got an exam in 3 weeks. It's just same old, back to my usual life. For British swimming, it's not really our main focus. Commonwealth Games is obviously it's not for Britain. But I mean that was the selection policy. It was in that Commonwealth Games, and fortunate enough to say that I'm on the Europeans team, and and what a team it is. There's a lot of depth, a lot more youth than we might possibly have had in the future. Well, in the past, sorry. But yeah, no, it's going to be really good. The team's got a lot of Scots. I think a third of the team's potentially Scottish, so that's really good. And yeah, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be completely different to the Commonwealth Games. Semi-finals included as well. But there's depth in a lot of different areas in the Europeans rather than the Commonwealth Games. Some events might be weaker, but there's a vast more depth in others as well. So the competitive aspect is going to be harder, but it's going to be great to come together with the home nations and try and put a push towards those medals. Yeah, definitely. But I think I've had that at previous sort of games as well with successes that I've had in previous years. Not really, because when I do sort of like a competition like this, or I'm in a village or something, the night before I swim, I turn off all social media. And then the next day after I finish competing, it'll be a day or two before I turn it on. But it's quite controlled the way I turn it on. I go on it, but then I don't really see notifications or such. So I mean, I've gradually sort of been seeing all the messages coming in and sort of all the hype. But the support and messages that I've had have been amazing, and I've always had great support from family and friends. But even beyond that,